That's the second rule. Okay.
Can we lay down?
So are you having a good day?
Have a great day.
Great day. It's beautiful out here.
Where are you from?
We live in
New
New Jersey.
Ah,
Morristown.
okay, not too far.
Not too far, about an hour.
Good.
It was a nice ride.
Okay, run.
The kids didn't know where we were going, so we surprised them.
That's great.
Well, I knew this is on stop one, right?
Have you been out to the, have you seen the railway garden?
Yes.
Or the garden railway, excuse me.
Yep,
Sure.
we did.
Okay.
Is this new out here within the
We've
last
had
couple of
the-
years?
Well, we've had the meadow, probably it's been, I think it's about 12 years, 12 or 14 years.
Right, but it seems bigger for some reason.
Well, there is a reason, and I'll show you why. So the farmhouse,
this
Mr.
is you.
Mr. DuPont bought this property in 1917.
Okay.
In fact, in the house, there's a letter detailing the purchase of the property.
Oh.
And what's interesting about it is it's signed by his attorney. Her name was Isabel Darlington,
Huh.
which was very rare in 1917. In fact, she was the only female admitted to the bar in Chester County at that time. So he always used her as his attorney. Of course, he didn't want his name to be known when he was buying something because the price would then double or triple.
Makes sense.
So this was actually a working farm at one time. Mr. DuPont raised cattle here. The barn that we're going to go past was a milking barn. They used to milk the cows 3 times a day, the last time being 10 o'clock at night.
Wow.
And
Actually, I
it's
thought
now
we were-
used, this barn is now used primarily for storage. Actually, most of the Christmas decorations are stored in here.
Oh.
Cool.
We came here right around Christmas 2 years ago.
Ah,
I haven't been back since, but we've been here quite a few times now.
good.
But
Are you
it-
members?
Not yet.
You should look into it if you come. Usually, you come 3 times a year. It usually
Okay.
pays you to do that. So this barn here, this was the milking barn. You can see the slate roof. That's the original roof.
Wow.
Amazing how well
Wow.
slate holds up, isn't it?
Oh, there's a church in town that's the same way.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. Love
So,
that.
This is all part of the meadow, the grounds here. These are longwood houses. We do have employees and students who live in them. I have no idea who they are. They never tell us.
amazing.
But the meadow is on either side of us. We do keep the brown area up there. That's actually leased out to farmers. They were raising corn there this year. Once a year, in the spring, they take a section of the meadow and they have a controlled burn. So the controlled burn is to actually replenish the meadow, give it a chance to clear out its vegetation and regrow.
Wow.
So the meadow is 89 acres.
Huge.
Obviously you walked out, right?
Yeah, we did. Wait, so you were saying before, it may feel a little bit bigger?
Yeah,
than-
so when we get up here, I'm going to have you, if I can see if we can get the vision from here. No. There's a road that runs along this side of the meadow. It's
Okay.
Route 52.
Oh,
It runs from Wilmington.
okay. I think that's the road we took to get here, maybe?
Okay.
Yep.
So that Route 52 is actually new Route 52. Old 52 is right ahead of us.
Oh, that's right.
This used to cut right through the meadow. And this was a main road between Wilmington, Delaware, and Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Sure.
So the meadow was not as accessible when this road was running right through the middle of it. And that was why we actually gave part of our land over to the state of Pennsylvania to build the new 52. And then this road from here all the way down to Route 926, they took the macadam up and allowed it to go back to its natural state.
Oh,
So
very
we
nice.
still have to have this entrance because of these houses here. This comes in off of US 1. But this was a very heavily traveled road.
Oh, wow.
And it was not safe for anybody to cross.
Huh.
Makes sense.
Interesting.
So when they built a new 52, they put this in, and it actually was really easy because this road stayed open until the new road was built. So they were able to build the new road rather quickly.
What? So when was that?
That was back 2010.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're now in the back of the gardens. This is actually a service road. So this area of the gardens typically is not accessible to guests. Up to this stop sign, all this area up to the farmhouse is service roads.
VIP, Natalie.
Yep. So we're behind the Italian water garden. So this was a garden that was laid out by Mr. DuPont. Unfortunately, it is turned off now. They're winterizing it. They've actually turned it off this week. So they have to get it ready for winter, and if winter ever comes. But they had to do it now because they've got to get ready for Christmas in 2 weeks. And they've already started getting ready for Christmas.
Oh, we got to come back. What's the highlight for the Christmas decorations and festivities?
They have not told us the theme yet. They never tell us the theme.
Okay.
We won't know. We think we're going to find out on November 2nd. That's our all hands meeting. So rumor has it that they're going to reveal the theme then, but they haven't so far. But it's always spectacular.
Yeah, we came. What was it? Right around New Year's, I think. 2019 New Year's.
Yeah.
Maybe it was January, early January.
Was it crowded?
Not particularly.
Oh, that's good. Because it really is our busiest season. It's 52 days. We're open 7 days a week from 10 in the morning till 11 o'clock at night.
Wow.
And tickets are all time. They try to regulate the number of people who come in at any given hour.
So
Hello.
So there's we saw something about a firework display tonight.
There is this is our final fireworks show for this season. The theme is the Rolling Stones.
Oh, sweet.
All right.
The fireworks shows here are knock your socks off, unbelievable.
Wow.
And can you be anywhere in the park? They probably kind of gather you in one spot.
Yeah, they'll all be down in front of the main fountain garden because it's a fireworks show and an illuminated fountain show at the same time.
Wow. And that's for members.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
for members, you have to buy an additional ticket.
Okay.
And it's sold out, although there might be tickets available because a lot of people at the last minute cancel or turn their tickets back in. So if you want to stay, you can always check with the visitor center. The reason I stopped here, this area here, this grassy area, this was called, or is called, the Orchard because at one time it was. We actually have performances back here, and they had a luminary display back here a couple of weeks ago. The trees that you see along there, that is the reason Mr. DuPont bought this property.
I read that in the mansion up there.
Yes, this is Pierce's Woods. Many of those trees go back 200 years. They were all planted by the Pierce family, and they established an arboretum. And in 1906, the property was for sale because of those trees. It was going to be cut down.
Right,
And
you sort of they're sort of lined on two sides, right? If you look down the middle.
Yeah, and it actually goes back down to the Italian water garden. So when he bought the property in 1906, he bought 202 acres. The gardens now are 1,100 acres.
Wow.
Of which about 450 acres are open to the public.
Wow.
So many of those trees are protected by lightning rods.
Oh.
They're grounded and have lightning rods on.
Oh.
That's
Good.
amazing.
Mr. DuPont was serious about his trees.
Wasn't he? Yeah, he was not a botanist, but maybe he was or something. Yeah, he loved.
He actually
plants.
left instructions, or had instructions, that no one could cut down a tree, dead or alive, or trim a tree without express permission. And,
Wow.
and that is still the case today. Trees are treated very, very respectfully here. He always said, money and time can fix just about anything, but it can't fix a tree that's been cut down.
That's right.
Well, this summer, or was it? I think it was this summer. We planted a coastal redwood in our yard.
Really? Wow, that'll be interesting to see.
Wow.
Why was it one of those tiny
Yeah,
ones?
The kids will get a kick out of that, I think,
Yeah.
one day.
So this is the end of our journey here.
Thank
This is
you
the
so much.
entrance to the garden. I don't know if you went into the meadow through this gate here or one of the others. The Pierce DuPont house is up here. I don't know if you've been in there.
Oh, we
today.
have. Not today yet, but we were.
Okay.
The kids requested we go in there. So
Absolutely. There's a beautiful bonsai chrysanthemum display.
That's
So
what
you-
we
Oh,
said.
that's where this is. We saw that on Instagram. Yeah.
So that's in here.
Awesome.
Up in the garden or in the near the cafe is
Sure.
the garden railway trains.
Yes.
I don't know if you've seen those today.
Yes. We walked past those after we
Okay.
ate, after we had lunch,
And there are also 2 tree houses back here.
and
Oh,
we
shit.
we found one of those.
Okay.
We'll have to get the other one.
Thank you